Hey everybody, it's Wendy with MobiliQuest, and I am so happy to be here today with Craig Portwood, and he is the Certified Fundraising Executive and Executive Director of ESP, Extra Special People in Watkinsville, Georgia. And he's had a lot of hats through the years that he's worn, so I just want to make sure I get this all right. He has been an athletic trainer, educator, pastor, chief operating officer, department chair. He founded the Sports Science Academy at Mainland High School in Daytona Beach. He's worked with the Georgia Military College as the Associate Vice President of Alumni and Main Campus Operations as a fundraiser. He has truly has a heart for service and community. And Craig, thank you so much for meeting with us today. Forgive my notes, I didn't want to mess anything up. I'm going to hand it over to you now and just let you tell us about ESP, the programs, the people, volunteering. I know we've got camp coming up.
Yes.
Just tell us about ESP and let them know.
There's a lot to say about ESP, and obviously we've been in existence for 38 years now. Our founder, Martha Wiley, had this incredible passion for reaching people with disabilities in this community and recognized that there was a gap. There were no services provided from a summer camp perspective. So she started with those original small group using whatever facilities they could find, and it moved around quite a bit in the early years and blossomed into what it is today over this 38-year span. Unfortunately, Martha was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and passed away. And in that opportunity, our current CEO, Laura Hope Whitaker, who was a 19-year-old student at UGA and had served and worked here, was given the opportunity to be the executive director, which is kind of a monumental undertaking for someone at the age of 19 to be given that chance to step into this incredible role. And she did so. She took that mantle up because of her incredible leadership and passion, raised the money that was necessary to have summer camp that year, and carried it off. And from those humble beginnings, all with a heart for really reaching people in this community, it has expanded into what it is today. I am pleasured to have the opportunity to serve as the executive director for ESP Athens here in Watkinsville. We do have now ESP in 3 total cities. So we're also in Atlanta and in Rome. And the program opportunities have just absolutely exploded. As you mentioned, summer camp is right around the corner for us. That is Hooray Summer Camp, our flagship program that we began so many years ago. We will have 6 weeks of day camp this summer and 2 weeks of overnight camp. And throughout the span of those 8 total weeks, we will serve just in Athens alone over 500 unique families that have an opportunity to take part in these transformative experiences that we create together. So we're extremely excited about that. We are in full camp planning mode. And as if you come to our facility, you'll see that happening now with our team moving around, preparing rooms, getting things ready. We've been in 2 weeks of summer training as we have our leadership team prepped. And then last week, that leadership team then trained the other almost 90 summer camp counselors that will be part of what we're doing, in addition to the over 150 volunteers that we'll see throughout the summer that are going to be part of this as well. All of it with the intent of creating the most wonderful transformative experience for our participants and their families. And we do that, as our mission statement says, believing that we're changing communities for the better, so that not only are we doing that for the people that we serve, but then the people that we serve are also doing that as they change the community that we all live in. So we'll have a wide variety of experiences. It's Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 for that period of time that they'll be on our campus. We do bowling and swimming and have all of these incredible unit lessons that have been prepared, and lots of celebration. That is one of our key values, is that we love, in fact, we're crazy about celebration, as we say. So if you've ever been here during those moments, and if not, I invite you to come back on a Friday for Friend Fridays that happen during those 6 weeks. And you'll see this incredible welcome wagon experience where we make sure that every participant who shows up is valued and appreciated in a very loud way, except for those that require other sensory type arrivals, and we provide that moment for them as well. And then we have this great thing called Flag out back where we sing camp songs, we celebrate all of our campers, we brag on who they are, we brag on our staff. It really is this collective family that comes together during these summer months. And people look forward to this all year long. I mean, they can't wait to be here. They're eager for it. And as soon as we start the signups for it, they start talking about it and sharing memories and love to be part of what we're doing. And that certainly is kind of the cornerstone of ESP and where we began, and it has blossomed to so much more than that. Now, we also offer something called 360 programming, and that is during the school year. It's our wraparound programming, happens in the afternoons, Monday through Thursday, and it mirrors the school year, especially the UGA calendar. Especially in our community, we're very heavily dependent upon UGA students to be part of our part-time staff and our volunteers. And that'll happen for a couple hours each afternoon. We have an hour of our NKA programming, which we call No Kids Allowed, for our adults. So they come in and have programming just for them, and then there's another 2 hours that follow on. And again, that happens in the fall and in the spring. And then, of course, our third component, that third leg that we stand on, is what we call Java Joy. And Java Joy was started not that long ago. Of course, Laura Whitaker was the co-founder of Java Joy, and that provides meaningful employment for people with disabilities, where we go out into the community. We're hired by churches and corporations and business partners, and we've even done weddings, where we show up and we bring our delightful coffee and hugs and joy to everybody. Our employees actually are not called baristas, they are called joyristas, because we do provide the coffee piece of that, but it's so much more. It's that personal connection of bringing the entire community together that's so valuable to what we do. One of the neat components for our Java Joy program is that we actually just opened last Monday a permanent location here on our property at the Golden Pantry Snack Stand, which is located right outside our building next to the Playground of Possibilities and adjacent to our Miracle League field. So now it's an opportunity throughout the spring, summer, fall, winter, whenever families are out here playing on the playground and all of the community comes out here, we now have this permanent snack stand that's open where they get an opportunity to go buy something that they might need, which only funds our programs, but to also kind of close the gap in bringing together people of all abilities to spend some time with each other. And that meaningful employment for them is so valuable. And we've watched their job skills increase. We've watched their confidence increase. They get much more comfortable with the things that they've learned how to do. And it's pretty powerful to watch that happen. All three of our city locations, Rome, Atlanta, and Athens, all have their own Java Joy program. They all hire their own Joyristas. In fact, up in Atlanta, we have a permanent location in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So we're in there selling Java Joy on a consistent basis as part of what we do. And it's just really wonderful to see the broad spectrum of what we're able to offer to our community. And we see that really, truly lived out here in the main campus, if you'll call us, the main site where it all began. And we see that, I love it, back on our Playground of Possibilities, which is a universally accessible playground. So it's not a playground that is set up for people with disabilities or people who might be fully able, but it's where they actually come together, where they can play on the same equipment at the same time and be friends together, which is a fulfillment of a long-term vision to create something like that. That is truly changing a community for the better as it brings us all back into alignment with each other. And it's a fabulous embodiment of all that we do. I love going out there on a weekend, and we may have Miracle League tournaments happening on one field and 100 to 150 community members over here. We got kids are having birthday parties under the pavilion, and it's just really wonderful to see how everybody comes together in a shared space, breaking down boundaries to become one common community. So it's pretty exciting just to hear all the things that are going on here. So
yeah, it is. I'm excited just hearing about it, and it just makes so much sense. And like, I'm just so glad that you guys are here for the community and what you're doing, because it's just so incredible. And knowing that everybody gets to participate, and in a very different way than they did years ago. So that's fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Craig, for being with us today. Tell us how people can get in touch with you, though, to make sure that if they want to get connected as a participant or as a volunteer, how do they do that?
Absolutely. Well, our website is espyouandme.org, spelled out, espyouandme.org. And all of our information is located on there. You can email me directly at craig@espyouandme.org. So any questions you may have about how to donate or how to get involved or how to volunteer, we've got an incredible full-time team standing by, ready to engage people as much as possible in helping us fulfill our mission of creating transformative experiences for people with disabilities and their families. Of course, all of that aimed at changing our communities for the better.
Fabulous. Well, thank you again, Craig, so much. Thank you for the information, and I have certainly enjoyed hearing about it. I hope you have, and get in touch. It's a fantastic organization, as you can tell. And thank you again for watching, and we'll catch you next time.